When Elon Musk walked into the heart of a wildfire-ravaged Los Angeles, he didn't expect his Tesla Cybertruck to become the symbol of hope in a crisis. What happened next not only stunned onlookers but left an entire city talking. It was a grim afternoon in Los Angeles, where the sky wore a veil of smoke and the air was thick with ash. Elon Musk, known for his ventures into space and electric vehicles, had just left a contentious tech summit where his views on climate change had stirred controversy. His departure was abrupt, driven by the organizers' insistence that the conference wasn't a platform for his corporate propaganda. Now, driving through the city, he found himself on the front lines of a natural disaster. The streets were chaotic, filled with the sounds of sirens and the cries of those affected. Musk's Cybertruck, with its unique design and formidable capabilities, navigated through the debris and blocked roads with ease. He was heading towards the most affected areas when he saw it. A small figure, a child, darting through the smoke, separated from their family, perilously close to the advancing flames. Without a second thought, Musk pulled the Cybertruck near the child, its armored shell deflecting the heat. He jumped out, his presence a sudden beacon of hope in the haze. He scooped up the child, shielding them from the encroaching fire, and quickly secured them inside the vehicle. Driving to safety, Musk's focus was solely on the child's well-being, using the truck's advanced features to communicate with emergency services to locate the family. Once reunited, the moment was captured by a local journalist on scene, the image of Musk handing the child back to their tearful parents going viral. Hashtags like Musk the Hero and Cybertruck Rescue flooded social media, painting a new picture of Musk not as a tech mogul, but as a man of action during crisis. Critics who had just hours before debated his environmental policies now had to reconcile with this act of bravery. News outlets ran stories under headlines like Elon Musk, from controversial innovator to real-life savior, and Cybertruck proves its mettle in LA wildfire. Musk, always one to look forward, didn't rest on this moment. He announced the creation of Tech for Safety, an initiative focused on deploying technology to aid in disaster response. Technology isn't just for the future, it's for saving lives now, he stated at the launch, linking his rescue mission directly to his broader mission for societal good. This initiative aimed not just at immediate relief, but at prevention, leveraging satellite imagery and AI to predict and mitigate future disasters. The incident also sparked a personal reflection for Musk. He had been criticized for his business practices, his tweets, and his approach to environmental issues. Yet here he was in the thick of human suffering, making a tangible difference. This moment was a turning point, not just in public perception, but in how he viewed his own role in the world. Back at the scene of the rescue, the now cooled streets of LA saw Musk return, not for publicity, but to meet with local leaders to discuss long-term solutions for wildfire prevention and response. He proposed partnerships between his companies and local governments to install sensors across California to monitor environmental conditions, offering early detection of fires. His story was not just about saving a child from a wildfire. It was about igniting a movement where technology and humanity intersect in moments of need. As days turned to weeks, the Tech for Safety initiative grew. Tesla began retrofitting vehicles in disaster-prone areas with enhanced survival kits, including air purifiers and emergency communication devices. SpaceX, another of Musk's companies, deployed satellites to provide real-time data to firefighters, aiding in their strategic approach to battling blazes. Musk's actions had a ripple effect. Other tech leaders, inspired by his direct involvement, began similar initiatives. Apple announced a fund for disaster relief technology, while Google committed to improving their crisis response tools, including better integration with local emergency services. Microsoft joined in by developing software to model fire behavior, aiding in evacuation and containment strategies. The child Musk had saved became a symbol of hope, often seen at events promoting Tech for Safety. Their story was shared in schools, teaching the next generation about the power of technology in crisis situations. The community of Los Angeles rallied around this narrative, with local artists creating murals of Musk's rescue, turning a moment of terror into one of inspiration. Despite the praise, Musk remained focused. He lobbied for changes in policy, advocating for technology to be at the forefront of disaster management. "We need to be proactive, not just reactive," he argued in a Senate hearing, pushing for laws that would encourage tech innovation in public safety. He also engaged with environmental groups to find common ground, discussing how technology could complement, rather than compete with, traditional conservation efforts. His influence extended to education, where he funded new courses in universities focused on disaster tech and sustainability, ensuring future leaders would be equipped with knowledge to prevent such tragedies. Musk even started a scholarship program for students passionate about using technology for environmental and social good. The Tech Forward Summit, which had once ejected him, now invited Musk back to speak, not on controversial climate policies, but on how his life-saving actions could be a blueprint for integrating technology into emergency services. His speech was met with standing ovations, a stark contrast to his last departure. He shared insights on how tech could democratize disaster response, making it not just a matter for specialists, but a community effort. In the aftermath, Musk initiated a global conference, Tech for Humanity, where leaders from various sectors discussed how technology could be used for global crisis response. This event not only promoted his initiatives, but also fostered a collaborative environment where ideas from around the world could converge to tackle pressing issues like climate change, natural disasters, and pandemics. The ripple effects continued. Local businesses in Los Angeles began adopting safer, tech-driven practices, from fire-resistant building materials to AI-driven early warning systems. The city itself saw improvements in its infrastructure, with Musk's influence leading to a more resilient urban landscape. Musk's story in Los Angeles became more than just a tale of rescue. It was about changing how society views technology's role in our lives. It highlighted a shift from viewing tech leaders as distant, profit-driven figures to seeing them as part of a broader human effort towards survival and sustainability. Years later, the legacy of that day was still evident. The Tech for Safety initiative had evolved into a global network, partnering with NGOs to deploy tech solutions in disaster zones worldwide. Musk's intervention in LA had set a precedent, showing that technology could be a tool for immediate response and long-term resilience. In an unexpected turn, Musk founded a nonprofit, Resilient Futures, dedicated to using his wealth to fund innovation in disaster prevention and recovery. This foundation not only supported tech development, but also invested in community programs, ensuring that technology was accessible and beneficial at all levels of society. Annual memorial events in Los Angeles celebrated the Day of the Rescue, now known as Resilience Day, where Musk would often speak, reminding everyone of the power of human ingenuity when combined with compassion. Schools across the city included this story in their curriculum, not just as a tale of heroism, but as a case study in applying technology for societal good. In the end, what began as a day of division and controversy at a tech conference turned into a story of unity, innovation, and human spirit. Elon Musk's actions in the Los Angeles wildfire became a testament to the potential of technology to not only shape the future, but to save the present, fostering a legacy where technology and compassion walk hand in hand, transforming crises into opportunities for growth and community strengthening.